What's up guys, it's Greedy here. We're back with another quick video. Now this is just a quick update because I've added a few other things to the tank a few days ago. I added 3 turbo snails, a emerald crab and a hermit crab. You can see there the hermit crab is just chilling on that rock. He's quite a big boy. He is very active, and I also added a emerald crab. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find him. He was on this rock. He is just at the bottom of that rock. I'm not sure if the light's going to be good enough for you to see him, but he is there. He is very camouflaged in the rock there. So yeah, he was just chilling on top of the rock about 10 minutes ago. So I thought I'd get my camera out, but yeah, he seemed to have moved again. So yeah, I've added a couple of crabs. I did also add a few turbo snails as well. Now unfortunately, even though they were acclimated in the same tub, I did drip acclimate the snails and the crabs at the same time. I did do a temperature acclimation for them as well. Don't think they really did that well. As soon as they got into the tank, they were moving a little bit, and then they sort of just became immobile for like 3-4 days. I did read up on it, and they can just go immobile for a week as well, which is not a bad sign, but they were also sort of leaking from their bodies as well, from their shells, which is a bad sign. Which just basically shows that they're dead. So unfortunately I had to remove the turbo snails. I will probably get some turbo snails because I do need some turbo snails. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm pretty sure I did do the acclimation correctly. I mean, the crabs acclimated really well. I mean, this hermit crab was just going all over the place. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It was a 30-minute acclimation. It was also kept them in the bag for about half an hour to temperature acclimate as well. So that was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. I did do a quick aquascape as well. I did change around the rocks. So you can see here, I've done this sort of small, medium and large sort of rockscapes over here, just to, you know, make it look a bit more like a reef tank compared to the last video. If you do check out my last video, it doesn't look that great. I am starting to get some algae growth, which I know is a nightmare for a lot of people, but to be fair, I'm just happy I'm getting some sort of growth in the tank. I did also have a outbreak of aptasia as well on one of the rocks. On this particular rock, I had a few aptasia sort of spores growing. I believe they're sea anemones. I was quite happy when I saw them because I thought I had some corals growing on my rock, but after a little bit of research I realized that it is actually a pest. I got something called Joe's juice. Now this sort of stuff, it's calcium hydroxide, so it's just a small, you get like a 20 ml bottle of this liquid, this substance, and you just get a syringe with it. And it's quite simple. You just shake up this substance, put it in a syringe, and you just blast your aptasia wherever you have them. And literally within a couple of hours, they were gone. So it's called Joe's juice. It's some really good stuff. You can also get something called Red Sea Aptasia X as well, which is a bit more expensive. Some people prefer the Joe's. I can't say it properly. Some people prefer the Joe's juice rather than the Aptasia X. So I went for the Joe's juice. And yeah, it works well. I've still got quite a bit left, so if I do get any more aptasia growing, then I'm just gonna blast them straight away with this chemical, and hopefully it will just, you know, kill them off. The Joe's juice is fine for the fish as well, by the way. The fish were like going near it and trying to put the stuff in their mouths and stuff, which I was sort of afraid that, you know, will harm them. But yeah, it's completely reef safe as long as you're sort of targeting your aptasia and you're not just, you know, just putting the calcium hydroxide in the tank just willy-nilly. Like, you need to make sure you are targeting your aptasia. As for the clowns, they're doing really well. She is very hungry all the time. She's constantly hungry. She's like a goldfish. Every time I put food in the tank, she just eats it up. I'm not sure if it's because she's sort of carrying eggs or not. The male doesn't really eat that much. Obviously he's a lot smaller than the female, and he's a lot more shy when it comes to coming forward, whereas the female is very comfortable now in the tank. She pretty much goes everywhere. They still avoid the rocks. Maybe they're just not fish that go near rocks, or they're not used to rocks, or they're not grown up near rocks. But I'm not really bothered by it anymore. It's just like they prefer just chilling at the top. They do hang out at the bottom in that corner, and I do see them sort of just cleaning that glass there on the corner there on the left side. So I do feel like they are going to be laying some eggs there maybe in a few days. We'll see what happens with that. I feed them once a day. Sometimes I feed them twice, just because she just comes straight to my face at the top of the tank, and I just have to give her a bit of food because she just looks really hungry all the time. So sometimes I do feed them twice, and I do feed them once a week mysis shrimp as well. So they do have a treat once a week as well. And I might mix it up with a few other things as well. I might get some seaweed or something and try some new stuff. I will be getting a regal tank very soon, probably in the next week or two. I'm gonna get a small baby regal tank, and hopefully she or he does fine in this tank with the clowns. I've read up that clowns and regals, you know, get along quite well. If you don't know what regal tanks are, it's the little blue tanks, the dories from Finding Nemo. That's what I'm gonna be getting next. I also want to get a cleaner shrimp as well. I held off on getting a cleaner shrimp just because I don't have many fish for the cleaner shrimp to clean. I know they do eat algae and stuff as well, but I do want to wait until I get a bit more algae. I don't really have any algae on the glass or anything as well. It's only just on these rocks over here. You can see at the top of the rocks, you can see some greens and stuff. So I'm just getting algae forming. There she is. As you can see, she's not shy at all. I'm holding my phone up. It's not even my face, it's my phone, and she's so you try to record a video and your storage gets filled up on your phone. I do have a lot of videos stored on here, to be fair, that I need to sort of delete. A lot of videos of the fish equipment and stuff. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, she is not shy at all, even with my phone. She comes straight up to you. She comes up to anyone really that comes up to the tank. You can see here real quickly, there is the crab just underneath that rock. It's such a cute crab. It's got little pincers, and it just goes around the rocks and just eats just like the tiny sort of microorganisms or whatever it can pick up. He's been doing well. He's been in the tank for a few days now. Yeah, hopefully he gets bigger and bigger. I do feel like I should get some more hermits. It's just they're so active. They don't look as good as the emeralds, but they are very active. They go around, they do a lot of cleaning, and I feel like it is the best choice, to be fair. Emeralds come in about 18-20 pounds a shot, whereas a hermit, you can get a hermit crab for about £2.50, and they do probably more cleaning, and they're a lot bigger as well, so they do cover a lot more surface. Anyway, that's all I have for you for today. This is the update. Hopefully you like the aquascape, and I will be doing some water changes soon as well. I'm holding off on water changes only because I do want that water to just cycle as much as possible and just get that nutrients at a certain level. But I will be doing a water change in the next few days. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I will have some more stock in the tank, maybe have a regal as well. I do want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush. I know it's a really big tank, and whenever people see the tank, they just ask me, are you gonna get any more fish? And I'm like, look, it takes time. This is not marine, this is not a tropical cold water tank. It does take time, and you do want to just sort of make sure that these two are just as comfortable as possible before I start adding new fish. Yeah guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.